Hello and welcome to the Minimum Competence episode for Thursday, May 23rd, 2024. I'm your host for today, Andrew Leahy, a tax and technology attorney from New Jersey. On today's episode, we have the FCC's proposal for AI disclosure in political ads, the DOJ's antitrust suit against Live Nation, J&J's alleged bankruptcy abuse over talc claims, university leaders testifying on campus tensions, and Microsoft Copilot plus PC's privacy risks for professionals. Let's remember, early to bed, early to rise is about half right. And read today's legal news. On this day in legal history, May 23rd, 1788, South Carolina ratified the United States Constitution, marking its official entry as the eighth state in the newly formed Union. This significant event took place amidst debates and conventions where Federalists and anti-federalists argued over the merits and drawbacks of the proposed Constitution. South Carolina's decision to ratify was crucial as it reinforced the momentum towards establishing a strong federal government under the Constitution. The state played a pivotal role in shaping the early political landscape of the United States, contributing to the foundational structure of American governance. This decision also reflected the complex dynamics of the time, balancing state and federal interests. As a predominantly agrarian society with a significant enslaved population, South Carolina's ratification highlighted regional economic and social considerations influencing constitutional acceptance. The ratification helped ensure a more unified stance among the original 13 colonies, setting the stage for the eventual adoption of the Bill of Rights. South Carolina's entry into the Union marked a step forward in the collective journey towards a cohesive and functioning republic, laying the groundwork for the nation's future growth and development. The Federal Communications Commission, or FCC, has proposed a new rule requiring political campaigns to disclose the use of AI-generated audio, video, and images in their radio and TV ads. This initiative, introduced by Chairwoman Jessica Rosenworcel, aims to ensure transparency by mandating that advertisements supporting specific candidates or issues flag any algorithm-created content. While the proposal does not ban AI-generated content entirely, it seeks to make its presence known to the public. This move comes in response to growing concerns about deepfakes and their potential to spread disinformation, especially with the upcoming 2024 U.S. election. The proposal must now be approved by the FCC's 5-member board before further discussion and finalization. Despite potential GOP opposition highlighted by Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell's recent criticism of bipartisan efforts to regulate AI in federal elections, various state legislatures are also considering regulations on AI use in political communications. This step by the FCC represents a significant move towards managing the influence of AI in the political sphere. The U.S. Justice Department, along with several states, plans to sue Live Nation Entertainment, Inc., for antitrust violations concerning Ticketmaster's dominance in concert ticket sales. The lawsuit, to be filed in the Southern District of New York, seeks to break up Live Nation. This move follows reports of Live Nation's stock dropping by 7% in pre-market trading. The Biden administration has prioritized competition, bringing similar antitrust cases against major companies like Google and Amazon. Live Nation, the largest U.S. concert promoter, merged with Ticketmaster in 2010 under a settlement with the Obama administration that barred it from retaliating against venues not using Ticketmaster. However, the Trump administration found that Live Nation violated this agreement, leading to a modified settlement in 2019. The current administration reopened the investigation in 2022 following public outcry over Ticketmaster's mishandling of Taylor Swift ticket sales. This lawsuit adds to the Biden administration's ongoing efforts to address monopolistic practices in various industries, exemplified by recent legal actions against tech giants like Google, Apple, Meta, and Amazon. Johnson & Johnson faces allegations of abusing the bankruptcy system to avoid lawsuits related to its baby powder, which consumers claim causes cancer. According to a new lawsuit, J&J's two failed Chapter 11 bankruptcy cases aim to settle current and future claims by improperly shifting assets among its units and delaying jury trials for cancer victims. The company is accused of using fraudulent transfers and bad faith bankruptcy filings to hinder and defraud former users. J&J is seeking consumer support for an $11 billion settlement to resolve these claims, to be managed by a trust and a potential third bankruptcy filing. Despite these legal battles, J&J maintains that its talc-based baby powder, which it replaced with a cornstarch formula last year, does not cause cancer. The ongoing litigation, which includes over 61,000 suits alleging ovarian and asbestos-related cancers, is impacting J&J's stock value. The lawsuit, filed in New Jersey, targets J&J's executives, accusing them of participating in fraudulent transfers and violating state fraudulent transfer laws. Previous bankruptcy attempts by J&J's subsidiary LTL Management LLC were rejected by courts for failing to demonstrate financial distress. Plaintiffs argue that they are entitled to damages due to these fraudulent actions, and the lawsuit seeks class action status. The case highlights the complex legal strategies and significant financial stakes involved in J&J's efforts to manage extensive litigation over its talc products. The heads of 3 universities and an academic honor society are scheduled to testify before the U.S. House Committee on Education and the Workforce about their responses to pro-Palestinian protests on campuses. This testimony is part of the committee's ongoing investigation into campus tensions following the October 7th Hamas attack on southern Israel, which resulted in 1,200 deaths and over 250 hostages. The subsequent Israeli military offensive in Gaza has led to nearly 36,000 Palestinian deaths and 80,000 injuries, according to Gaza's health ministry. Students at numerous universities have organized protests demanding President Joe Biden take action to end the conflict and urging their institutions to divest from companies supporting Israel. The presidents of Harvard and the University of Pennsylvania resigned after facing backlash over their testimony on campus anti-Semitism in December. The upcoming hearing will feature leaders from Northwestern University, Rutgers University, and the University of California, Los Angeles, or UCLA, along with the head of the Phi Beta Kappa Society, who will testify in a personal capacity. At UCLA, protests escalated into clashes with counter-demonstrators, leading to a significant police intervention and the arrest of 210 protesters. Chancellor Jean Block acknowledged the need for better preparation to ensure community safety. In contrast, Rutgers and Northwestern universities reached agreements with student protesters to end the demonstrations, with Northwestern allowing protests to continue until June 1st. Recently, a Northwestern student filed a class action lawsuit claiming the university has permitted widespread anti-Semitism, affecting Jewish students' educational experience. Microsoft's recent introduction of Copilot Plus PCs, featuring high-performance neural processing units, or NPUs, has raised significant privacy concerns for professionals handling sensitive information. These new PCs, designed for AI capabilities, include a feature called Recall, which continuously captures screenshots of all activities on the device. This feature aims to help users retrieve information efficiently, but poses potential privacy risks. Recall is designed to create a searchable database of screenshots, allowing users to locate content across various applications and websites. Although Microsoft claims that the data is processed and stored locally to ensure privacy, the automatic activation of Recall and its extensive data capture capabilities may still pose a threat to professionals who handle confidential third-party information. The ability to filter out specific applications and websites from being indexed by Recall is provided, but the effectiveness of this feature in safeguarding sensitive data remains questionable. Professions with strict confidentiality standards such as law, accounting, and healthcare may find the current privacy controls inadequate. Another major concern is the capability of Recall to meet data deletion standards. While users can delete individual snapshots and time periods, ensuring that deleted data is permanently erased and unrecoverable is crucial for maintaining compliance with professional and legal standards. Finally, legal compliance is also a critical issue. Professionals must be able to handle legal obligations such as subpoenas without compromising other sensitive information. Whether Recall can balance these requirements effectively remains to be seen. Overall, while Copilot Plus PCs represent a significant advancement in AI-driven productivity tools at the OS level, the privacy, security, and compliance challenges they pose must be rigorously tested to ensure they meet the needs of professionals handling sensitive information. And with that, I thank you so much for listening to Minimum Competence, your daily news podcast for lawyers. If you're looking for more than Minimum Competence, links to further reading on all the topics touched on today are in the show notes. And reviews go a long way towards helping new listeners to find our show. If you have a moment and can leave a rating or review on your podcast player, we'd sure appreciate it. And if you know someone that might be interested in the story we cover, consider sending them the episode. But remember, nothing here should be construed as legal advice because it is certainly not that. And Minimum Competence is available at minimumcomp.com and wherever you get your finely crafted podcasts. If you haven't checked out the website in a while, give it a look. There are complete transcripts and resources for each episode and its corresponding segments, as well as an opportunity to receive new episodes in email, newsletter, form. We'll see you back here tomorrow, and until then, remember, the smell of a thunderstorm comes from the gods crying over what you did. You know what it is. Don't make them say it.